What's up? Welcome back, it's me Billy. Instead of a tutorial today, this video is just going to be tagging along as I make a mod. Today's mod is for my good friend Alex's contest. You probably know him as California Compliant, CA Compliant, and the theme of his contest is to make a gun that abides by all the laws and regulations in California for owning a gun. They have some very specific laws which makes the guns owned there very unique looking. I don't really have a plan yet. I kind of figure out what parts I need for a mod as I go along, but just starting off I'm thinking of using the classic M4 as a base and modifying the mag well a bit. I might switch over to an M27 depending on how it goes. But next for the stock, it has a very unique shape in its curvature, so I'm going to use this tubing like this and hopefully be able to bend it around and make that stock shape, and I'll need to figure out something to fill in for the back part. But yeah, next is just going to be a time lapse, so enjoy. There it is. Hope you enjoyed the time lapse. I didn't get all of the work that I did onto it in the time lapse, but you saw the majority, so I hope that was interesting. The California compliant Aero survival rifle by TNW Firearms has a pretty ridiculous shape, which was hard to be able to match with just Brickarms parts and a couple raw materials, but I'm really happy with the result. I started off trying to use the classic M4 receiver, but I soon realized that it wouldn't work and it didn't provide the detail that I wanted. So I switched over to the new M27 rifle that was made. Next, I started trying to form the grip, which I used flex tube to create, and then I ran a wire through the center to give it more structure and also make the stock part that protrudes out of the top and has a really interesting curve. So the wire was able to make that possible, really. Next up, I made the rail on the top using a zip tie. There's many people who have done that technique before, especially back in the old Flickr days, but DZ Bricks on Instagram is the one who brought it to my attention, so I'm thankful to him, and it was just on my mind while making this mod. So all you had to do is just cut off the sides of the zip tie, and you're just left with the middle part, which has these little ridges, and that's what I used to achieve the rail on top. After that, I went to creating the barrel, which initially I wanted to just glue on there, except once I started doing that, it all completely fell apart. So I decided to go back in and drill and pin all of the stuff, making it really sturdy, and it helped provide the shape a lot better, actually. Then for the buffer tube, I used the M110 sniper rifle, the silencer on that, and I just drilled a little hole and pinned it, and it gave it a little distance off of the back of the receiver with the pin, which kind of matched the shape a lot better. And then for the mag, I just used a V1 MP40 mag and cut it at an angle so that it would sit on an angle as well. With all that said, I guess it just leaves the stock. To make the stock, I used an M16 stock and filed down the sides, leaving the back butt of it still there. And I just drilled right through the back, creating a clearance through the center of the filed down sides, which allowed me to fit the tubing from the grip right in between. And then I just glued that in place. Um, I guess that's oh, and it's grippable. That was the whole reason I used the flex tube, so that it could actually be usable by a minifigure, although the shape is just utterly ridiculous. So I hope you found this video interesting. Let me know if you'd want to see more stuff like this, where it's just me building and kind of a quick explanation of what I created, or other content that you want to see. I'm really interested in just making more video content, so let me know. I'm going to put up some final photos of the mod at the end of the video, and hope you enjoyed.